Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick from Import Motorcycles, Colton, California. We've been here in business for 23 years, working on motorcycles and boring cylinders. Today, I'm going to bore a Banshee cylinder. First thing we need to know is the size of the cylinder that we're dealing with. This cylinder is a 64 millimeter .10. The .10 tells me it's already got wear. Now, one of the problems that we run into with the cylinder is, especially the two-stroke, is the wear at the top of the cylinder to the top of the exhaust port is always different. Right now, I'm going to use a dial indicator to try to show you this. Well, not dial indicator, but dial bore gauge, I'm sorry. Okay. We come to 0 at the top of the cylinder. Now I'm going to move this down to the top of the intake port. Let me get down there where we can see this bad boy some. Okay. I've got it set up right there where 8 thousandths difference. 8 thousandths. This cylinder is definitely wore out. So, I'm going to put a wiseco piston. I'm going to put a 64.5. I know myself that a 64.5 would clean this thing up just by looking at it, because I've been doing this so long I can tell just by the wear and tear of the cylinder. However, if you would have bought this piston from the dealer, they would have set you up with most likely a 64.25, or they would have set you up with a 10 over piston, you know, a factory OEM piston, which never would have cleaned the cylinder up. So my thing is, if you're going to bore a cylinder or have a cylinder bored, you probably want to buy the pistons and what have you at the same spot that's going to do the bore job. We get people all the time that come in here with a cylinder and a piston saying, well, we bought the piston on eBay, or we bought this from Chaparral or somebody else. Not downing anybody, but the problem is, unless that thing is correctly mic'd, you're going to wind up with the wrong piston and most likely get stuck with it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set our cylinder up on our boring bar. Get everything laid up. Put the boring bar coil up a little bit. I'm going to use my centering tool. I have to watch out the centering tool because a lot of times what will happen is the studs will interfere with it and offset this, and you will be in trouble. The cylinder will not bore correctly. Okay. Now, notice I'm tapping on this. I'm not hitting on this. I'm tapping on it. Now, centering tool comes out. We're going to bring our coil up. So that we didn't turn this video into a motion picture, I went ahead and I've already mic'd the inside of the cylinder, which came out to be 2 inches 521 thousandths. Then I mic'd my piston here, which came out to be 2 inches 537 thousandths. So we're dealing with a difference of about 16 thousandths or so, which is plenty enough to clean up this cylinder. But like I said, 10 thousandths would not have done it. I've already set my tooling up to take my first cut with this here. So, turn this bad boy around here. Lock my tool in, put down my vibration dampener. We're off and cutting. Now, this is the second cylinder. I've already done the first cylinder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one. And like I said, instead of making this a motion picture, I'll show you you the finished product. At this time I'm taking out about probably 13 thousandths off the cylinder. To save a little bit of time, this is the cylinder that we already did. Now, we've taken this tool with the little porting tool, we come in here and we have chamfered the ports all the way around. We've chamfered those. The exhaust, the intake. We did the other side, And then we took the cylinder out to our sun and home. And we sized this up with a 3/1000 clearance. That's wiseco specification. One thing with any new piston is you have to break the motorcycle in. You have to do it. And this can be just a minute. This is our recommendations on the break-in of any 2-stroke or 4-stroke motorcycle. Well, folks, I don't want to give up all my secrets on how we do the board jobs, but I can assure you, I've been boring cylinders now for 23 years, actually longer than that. I've been doing resleeves for longer than that. We do everything from aluminum welding, fabrication, have a complete machine shop on site. We do head and valve work, and as well as the motorcycle repair. Thanks for stopping by our website. And our website is www.importcycles.com. Thank you.